everybody. This is case 3 in the 4-caser. All right, guys. Here we go. So much more work on this one. So much more work. Victor Robles. Tyler J. Jorge Guzman. Ranger Suarez. Dakota Hudson. Hunter Green. Got an orange. Dylan Tate for the Yankees. Corey Ray. Sanchez. Willie Adames. That's the first Adames auto I've hit. $4.99. Another orange. Connor Seabolt. 18 of 25. There were 2 orange in that box. Non-auto, but still 2 orange. It's crazy. Bo Bichette, Matt Thace. Heliot Ramos. Kyle Tucker. Diamondbacks are a good team to have. They got a lot of autos. Jesus Sanchez. Guillorme for the Mets. Base auto. Zach Birdie refractor. Matt Olson. Jairo Solis. Acuna. I'll see what I could do. Glaber. Chris Torres for Miami. So listen to this, Corbin. Tell me what you think. So a guy's in my break, right? And he hits a $2,000 redemption. All right? Aaron Nola. So I ship him the redemption. He gets the redemption and decides to redeem the card. But he scratches the numbers off. All right? Now, I've done it. So it's not like, you know, it never happens. It happens. And I've read about people on the forum doing it too. So, you know, it's not like it's the first time this has ever happened. He sends me a message and he's like, dude, what do I do? You know, do you have a contact at Topps? I'm like, not really. But, you know, if you contact them, they have a procedure in place. They take the card and then they make sure, you know, that it's not been redeemed. And then they'll, you know, as long as it hasn't been redeemed, which obviously it hasn't, you know, they'll send it. As long as there's enough of the code left that they can verify, you know, that it hasn't been redeemed. So this makes sense, right? Right, exactly. Thank you. So I told him, I was like, contact Topps. They've got a procedure in place. Handle it. So he calls Topps. And he talks to two different people. And I get that he's frustrated, but if he talked to them the way he sent me a message, I probably wouldn't be very helpful either. So they weren't very helpful. Basically, they said, send it in, and if we can figure it out, we'll send you the card. If we can't, we'll destroy it, right? Ryan McMahon rookie, purple rookie. That's a cool looking card. Dalton Varsho, 34 of 50, much cooler. And another Ryan McMahon. And I guess that freaked him out. But, I mean, they've got to have something in place for, say you just buy a used redemption on eBay and you scratch the hell out of it and then try to get the card, right? So they've got to have a procedure in place to protect themselves from that, but at the same time help you, right? Austin Allen. So he sends me a message and he's frustrated. And I get that. But basically he tells me that I need to figure this out because I owe him this $2,000 card. And if it doesn't work out, then I need to get him that $2,000 card myself. But here's the thing. I pulled you the redemption and I sent you the redemption and you got the redemption. I didn't scratch it. So the way he says it, you know, basically, you know, the threat really pissed me off. Brendan Little, I didn't respond to him because, you know, I realize he's frustrated, right? And that's probably 90% of the way he's talking to me. Austin Hayes, but I don't owe him anything, you know. Which one? Brendan Little? Louis Robert? Yeah, that's, you know, but I mean, good Lord, man. So that was my day. Actually, that happened in between cases because I saw the message and I read it, and then I was like, oh, I shouldn't have read this. Because I want to say I'm not doing anything for you, you know. $259, right? I know. But it is 4 cases, so that helps a little bit. Adam Hasley. Tukey 2 cent. Colton Welker. Daniel Gonzalez for the Red Sox. He's got a kind of a crappy auto. I don't know what that is. I'm not a fan. Yeah. Yeah. Patrick Weagle. He's like, I'll send it in if you want me to, but if it doesn't work out, you owe me this. Man, I do not owe you anything. Nick Allen for the Oakland A's. Sheldon News. Oh, he definitely thanked me at the time, but Mackenzie Gore. Kansas City, Evan Steele. I pull a lot of Evan Steele. He better be a. Better make some of. He better make something of himself. My braces get in the way sometimes. Austin Hayes. I'm thinking about. I got a dentist appointment on the 11th, October 11th. I'm thinking about getting my braces off, because I think it's done. It feels done to me. They keep wanting to put like rubber bands on and stuff like that. I'm like, look, I only did it for vanity. My teeth were throwing gang signs, you know. That's really the only reason I did it. So I don't really want to get rubber bands and all that stuff. I just want to straighten my teeth and call it a day. They don't even have to be perfectly straight, just in the general direction of straight, and I'm good. Right? Yeah. That's what my teeth been doing. Getting me in fights walking down the street. This is case 3 of the 4-caser. I'm not sure. Now they're law-abiding citizens, but before, I don't know. Jay Groom for the Red Sox. David Boat. Scarlet letter, huh? What's the A for? Colton Welker. Austin Allen for the Padres, refractor auto. Don't just stand there. Buster Posey. Purple refractor. Estevan Florial. Well, I was going to actually run some National Treasures tonight, but the case got lost. The cases got lost, so I'm hoping they come in tomorrow. I can run them tomorrow. Logan Shore. I might be able to get into the 10 tonight. I expected the 10 to take 2 or 3 days, but I still might be able to get back into it tonight. But if I do, it's going to be late. Riley Adams to $4.99, but I'll finish it tomorrow. I've got a lunch to go to at the hospital, and then that's it. That's all I have. So I probably won't break before that because I'll be up pretty late tonight. But when I'm done with this, I'm going to do the HTA. When I'm done with the HTA, I'm going to go get something to eat. When I get back from getting something to eat, which we're probably talking about 2 in the morning by that point, I'm going to try to do those the 2 draft breaks, box draft breaks, and then I would get into the 10 caser again. Yeah, that's what everybody says. So it kind of gives me hope that I can still fill these damn breaks late, you know. That's what I try to explain. I have to have the cases on release. It just kills me to try to fill stuff days later. I mean, look at those breaks I've got. Brent Rooker, that looks like a Brent Rooker purple. It looked like it was a variation, but I don't know if they have color variation. Nice. That's nice. Urias, So anyway, I'm gonna do. I was just gonna do player randoms on them, and I was putting it up last night, but the checklist wasn't out. I was like, come on, how do you not have the checklist out? At like 4 in the morning, day of release, there was no checklist. I was like, come on, that's just lazy. Willie Abreu for the Rockies. That's lazy. You don't have the checklist out for a product releasing that day. It's not like the checklist gonna change at that point. Jack Flaherty, Fernando Romero for the Twins. Wow, that's a cool card. That's what I was talking about. I've got an XR break. It's not filled yet. It's close, though. I think it's just going to take one email, but I don't want to use an email on it because I've got to fill this National Treasures that's now late. So they're killing me. Killing me. But at least, like you said, National Treasures seems to be a good break, so I shouldn't have trouble filling the 4 cases I have. Tyler Freeman. Really ugly auto, but Tyler Freeman nonetheless. That's cool, man. Barkley. He's the man. Dylan Cease, I went to the game the other night and we lost. But it was basically because Fitzpatrick threw just interception after interception after interception. And not only that, but there was a couple that really should have been interceptions, but, you know, the Steelers basically sat down and went away the second half. But they just couldn't get it done, man. Couldn't get it done. We had 2 touchdowns called back. And threw a pick 6 and lost by 3. So that'll tell you. National Treasures player random, but I haven't posted it yet. So I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. You know, I don't know how many players you'll get. I don't know that kind of thing yet. Oh, how do you hate Spectra? Spectra, I don't know. I don't know enough about football. But Spectra looked cooler than XR did. Carter Kaiboom, Justice Sheffield. My savings from taking a break from breaking. You took a long break too, wasn't it like 2 years? That's too long. You can't not break for 2 years. What's up with that? Cole Freeman to go with Tyler Freeman. That's too long. Oh. Okay. Christian Yelich. Jeter Downs. I still think you should join the break. And you should get a spot in each case because I'm going to pull some amazing stuff. I can feel it. The cases have been sitting here since like the day after release date because, no, not only that, it was the Monday after release date. That's how long it took them to get here. And I'm like, guys, I don't have a football following. I can't fill a break, you know, that late. Eduardo Diaz. Anyway. Yeah, there were some crazy flags during the game. I was like, oh my gosh. But some were legit. There were some horse collars that needed to be called. But there was some touching the passer that I thought were a little much. A couple of them. But one for each team, though. Yeah, you did. That's true. There's kind of a patch on this. Tiaro Estrada for the Yankees. Kind of a patch. I mean, there's a little bit something going on over there. I like these cards. I think they're nice. The only thing I don't like about those is it says not from any certain game, event, or season. But the AFL ones say, this is from the AFL. Ronald Acuna. Nice card. Purple Refractor. 6-year break. Yeah, that was a long time, too. Mike Trout. Glaber. Brendan McKay, Atomic. Sean Murphy. Charcer Burks for the Cubs. Zach Collins, Pirates. No, White Sox. I knew what I meant. One of those central teams. Brendan McKay. That Charcer Burks is yours too. That's a Cub. Dakota Hudson for the Cardinals. Justice Sheffield. Is this the auto or is it the next one? Nope, this is the auto. Oh, it's Garrett Cooper. Come on, man. 4 of 25, Garrett Cooper. Orange refractor auto. Wrong rookie auto for the orange. Osuna. Wow, that's nice. You're gonna leave the old storefront and move. You're going corporate. That's what you're doing. Oh, light on Acuna and Soto. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Hey, at least they got Soto in it, unlike this stuff. What is up with that? How do you not get Soto in here? Look at you, corporate. Oh, man. Mackenzie Gore. So I was supposed to pick up my godson today from school, and I forgot. His mom asked me to pick him up. Jake Ring for the Orioles. So he calls me, right? And I take him to baseball Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Jake Lamb, Chris Torres for the Miami Mullets. So he calls me, and I was just getting ready to go eat. And I'm like, hey, buddy, what's up? And he's like, are you coming to pick me up? And I'm like, no, not today. He goes, what do you mean? I said, I'm not coming today. He goes, well, what am I going to do? And I was like, I don't know, play video games. There's other stuff to do. He's like, I can't. I'm at school. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, are you going to pick me up from school? I was like, school? He was like, yeah. Mommy said you were going to pick me up. I was like, oh, shit. So I told him, I said, yeah, oh, yeah, that. I'm almost there. I had to get in the car, fly over there. Luckily, my shop isn't far from his school. But his teacher was mad. Oh, yeah. I can see that. Florial, yeah, I can see where that would be rough. Fernando Tatis, Harrison Bader, that is definitely, yeah. That's a cool picture right there. Harrison Bader for the Cardinals. Got a redemption. Now, last redemption I hit was Ohtani, right? Oh, this is a prospect. It's not Ohtani. There he is. Micker Aldolfo for the White Sox. My third one of him. Well, he couldn't walk home from school. Not only that, but it's a really busy 6-lane. It's not a highway, but it's a really busy road between his school and him. I mean, no. I definitely don't want him walking home from there. Although that same road I used to walk home from when I was in kindergarten. was a different world. But I definitely wouldn't want him walking home. And he's only 9. You know, it's not like he's not like 14 or anything. And he's autistic, but that actually would make him better at walking home, not worse. But still, I still wouldn't want him walking home. Yeah, military post probably helps a little. He talks about school shootings. You know, he's 9 years old. He talks about school shootings. So, I mean, that stuff like weighs on him. It makes me feel really bad. I want to put him in private school, but there's 4 of them, and then he's got three now cousins, and I'd probably have to put them all in order to, not feel bad about Matt Beatty, and I can't afford to put 7 kids into private school. Andres Jimenez. Eduardo Diaz for the D-backs. Nice card. David Peterson. Robert. Christian Robinson. Wow, that's terrible. How could you fire him? Thomas Nito. That's why you're moving to someplace else. Yeah. We had a Jose Albertos. We had this breaker, this group breaker, right? And this was like, oh my gosh, 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And he was doing football breaks, Nolan Arenado, and he was having, there was a lot of trouble with the breaks. This thing was wrong, that thing was wrong. I don't think he was scamming. I just think, he just wasn't really trying very hard. But so there was problems with little things, like technical stuff and shipping and his attitude, stuff like that. So I watched one of his videos, and dude, I swear to you, he was not older than 12. I swear. So I took away his braking privileges. I said, look, man, you can't brake because I looked at your video and there's no way, I think the video I looked at was 2 years old. Because he's like me, he doesn't show his face. But in one of his videos he did. I was like, this video from 2 years ago, you're clearly no older than 12. And so if you were 12 2 years ago, you're not 18 today. And so I'm taking away your braking privileges, right? Dude, he sent me this email, this really, really, really angry email about how he has this disease that makes him look young. Sent me the proof, everything. Oh my gosh. It did not go over very well. So I posted it. There's a thread about it in the mod section. So I posted what he sent. Man, they trolled me so hard. Medina, they told me, oh, what are you going to do next? Fire a midget? I mean, it was bad. They were making all kinds of fun of me. So we let him break again, but then he still had trouble. So eventually we just stopped him from breaking at all. But yeah, it was like, how can you kick me off from breaking when I have such and such? And that's why I look this age. I was like, oh, I felt really bad. Brandon Marsh. Do you really, Mossdown? Bo Bichette. Otani. I felt so bad. Jordan Alvarez. Yeah, we're not letting Ben Sabi speak group breaker, but yeah, I see your point. Gavin LaValle. Atomic. The only atomics, the base atomics I've seen like this are the ones that were supposed to be in Bowman. So yeah, Nelson Cruz, Daz Cameron. Clown emojis looking at you. Mitchell White. All right. Last box, and then we're going to do an HDA, and then I'm going to take a dinner break. I mean, I knew it was a thing because I had a friend in school who had it. You know, and we're all 18, 19. He's the same age, and he still looked 11, you know. Willie Adames. He couldn't get into any movies. He got pulled over by the police all the time for driving. All the time he got pulled over. They wouldn't even ask him for his license. They would just be like, "Why are you driving?" Jake from State Farm for Detroit. Troy Tulowitzki. Yeah, exactly. And he would never give them no slack either. He'd be really rude to them. I always felt bad for the police. I was with him at least 2 times, maybe 3 times when it happened. And he would kind of troll them, you know. He would like drive next to him and be like, you know, just kind of dare them to pull him over just so he could give him a hard time. Sandy Alcantara, you know, he had that ID out and look at this. Yeah. He ended up passing away, I think, around 2021. He didn't live very long. Graterol. Clint Frazier refractor. That's a nice card. Ryan Mountcastle to 99. And Heliot Ramos. All right. Let's recap it. Let's see how we did. I really don't know, to be honest with you. Ryan Mountcastle, Clint Frazier refractor, Tulowitzki, Adames, Cameron, Bichette, Arenado, Christian Robinson, Josh Bell, Harrison Bader. That's a cool looking card. Alec Hansen, Chris Torres, Hudson, Collins, Brendan McKay, Acuna, purple, Diaz, Jeter Downs, Romero, Brent Rooker, Buster Posey, Jay Groom, Nick Allen, Austin Hayes, Austin Allen, look at that. Nick Allen, Austin Hayes, Austin Allen, Varsho, McMahon, Nola, Solis, Thace, Connor Siebold, and Dylan Tate. All right, autos. So we got the Micker Aldolfo for the White Sox. Graterol, Jake from State Farm, Gavin LaValle to 100, Medina, Albertos to 150, Diaz, Jake Ring, Garrett Cooper to 25, Chancer Burks, Tiaro Estrada to 150, Cole Freeman, Tyler Freeman, Willie Abreu, Logan Shore, Austin Allen, Evan Steele, Daniel Gonzalez, Brendan Little, Dietz, Chris Torres, Guillorme, Adames, and Ranger Suarez. That was a bad case. I'm glad it was mixed in the middle of a 4-caser because that was horrible. That was really bad. All right. Let's put up a picture and we'll pretend this case never happened once we get Micker in here. Come on, Micker. All right. Micker for the White Sox. And then let's put up the Estrada. Garrett Cooper. You know it's a bad case when you're putting up Garrett Cooper. And the Harrison Bader. All right. An English McMuffin. I'm gonna go to IHOP and have a burger. I've been craving an IHOP burger. That's where I was gonna go get dinner, but when I picked up Teaspoon, he wanted subs, so we went to Firehouse. All right, guys, let me save your video.